Your palm is not a coincidence. It is a code written in flesh, formed long before you understood its meaning. Every line, every curve, every mark is part of a map that speaks a language beyond logic, beyond culture, and beyond time. From the moment you were born, your palm has been holding secrets, waiting for the day you would be ready to ask the right questions. Most people look at their hands and only see a tool for action, for holding, building, or grasping. But those who dare to look deeper will find that the palm is also a mirror, a gateway, a scroll of symbols inscribed by nature and spirit alike. The presence of a crescent moon or an M is not something to ignore, not something casual or aesthetic. It is a whisper from the unseen world, pointing toward a deeper path you were meant to walk. These signs don't show up on every hand, and when they do, they carry a certain weight, a certain calling, a certain frequency meant to awaken something dormant within. This code is not something that can be decoded by external tools alone. It must be felt, lived, interpreted through experience and quiet observation. Each person who carries these symbols is being given a silent push by the universe, nudging them toward remembrance, toward realization, toward the life they were destined to live with clarity, strength, and a sense of sacred responsibility. Silence the noise, hear the signal. The world around you is constantly shouting. Notifications buzz, opinions clash, expectations scream for attention. And yet beneath it all, there is a soft, unwavering frequency always present, always steady. But you will never hear it while you are wrapped in the noise of distraction. The noise is not just external, it is internal too. The overthinking, the doubts, the regrets of the past and the worries of the future. The signal, on the other hand, is pure. It is the truth that doesn't argue, the feeling that doesn't shout, the knowing that simply is. In a world full of static, it takes discipline to hear the deeper transmission. This is not about escaping the world, but about finding the stillness within it, returning to the center of your being, where clarity lives and guidance awaits. When the noise stops, even for a moment, your inner voice emerges with strength and certainty. That voice knows what's right for you. It doesn't rely on trends or validation. It comes from the same source that wrote the lines in your palm, from the same silence that formed the stars, from the same intelligence that shaped your breath without ever needing permission. When you quiet the unnecessary, what remains is essential. The world does not lack truth. It lacks quiet enough to hear it. When you step into silence with intention, not to escape but to listen, the signal becomes clear, steady, undeniable. The symbols in your palm become louder not in volume, but in clarity. As if they were waiting for you to become still enough to finally see what they've always meant. Discipline before destiny. Because destiny is not something that falls into your lap. It is something that unfolds through deliberate effort, shaped by how you choose to show up each day. The markings on your palm may hint at potential, but they are not promises. They are possibilities. And possibility without discipline is just a dream left unrealized. Every gift you've been given, every sign etched into your hand, comes with a silent conditioning. Will you rise to meet it, or will you wait for life to hand you what it never will without your commitment? Discipline is not punishment, it is preparation. It is the quiet act of aligning your actions with your deeper purpose, even when no one is watching, even when results are not immediate. Discipline is waking up early when you'd rather sleep. It's choosing presence over pleasure. It's mastering your mind when it wants to run in every direction. Without this inner order, the outer path remains chaotic. People chase purpose, but few prepare for it. They want alignment, but resist structure. Yet it is through structure that spirit is most clearly expressed. When you move with discipline, you are declaring to the universe that you are ready to receive what it has long kept in waiting for you. You are proving that the symbols in your palm are not wasted on you. Each time you show up with consistency, each time you resist the easy way, each time you choose the higher path, you unlock another layer of what your destiny holds. Discipline is the bridge between who you are and who you're meant to become. between the coded lines in your palm and the lived truth of your life. The moon and the LetterM are invitations, but they require a response, and that response begins with choosing the path of daily, intentional mastery. The crescent mooning intuition, hidden power. It is not just a shape on your palm. It is a symbol deeply woven into the fabric of ancient knowledge and energetic awareness. The moon has always been a guide, not through loud instruction, but through subtle influence. It doesn't command the tides, it pulls them. And the crescent, that delicate curve, is a sign of potential in motion, of light emerging from darkness, of growth beginning in stillness. If this mark appears on your palm, it speaks of a connection to the unseen, to energies that cannot be measured with logic but are deeply felt. You carry an antenna for truth, a sense for what is real even when it cannot be proven. This is the power of intuition, and it's one of the most misunderstood gifts a person can possess. While others search for answers outside, your answers are inside, but you must learn how to access them. Intuition doesn't scream, it whispers. It doesn't chase, it waits. And if your life is too loud, too distracted, too consumed by the external, that inner knowing gets drowned out. The crescent moon is not for everyone. It is rare, and that rarity means responsibility. It means you are built to navigate life differently, to sense what others overlook, to be a guide in a world full of confusion. This hidden power is not flashy, not about control, but about clarity. It is what allows you to walk into a room and feel what cannot be seen, to make decisions without explanation that later prove themselves wise, to stand still when others rush, and to act swiftly when others hesitate. But this power needs cultivation, it needs silence, it needs trust in the unknown. If you doubt yourself, this power fades. If you listen deeply, it sharpens. The crescent moon is not a decoration. It is a reminder that your strength lies not in what you do loudly, but in what you understand quietly. The M is the mark of mastery and mission, not just a letter formed by coincidence, but a symbol carved by purpose into the palm of those who are not here to live an ordinary life. When this mark appears clearly, it signals more than just potential. It speaks of a deeper path, a contract signed between your soul and this world before you even took your first breath. The M is a reminder that you are not meant to drift, you are meant to direct, to lead, to create impact not by force, but through alignment with something greater. It is the emblem of those lives are not accidents but assignments. But mastery never arrives on its own. It must be earned through conscious choices, shaped by struggle, refined by failure, and sharpened through discipline. This mark doesn't guarantee success, it demands it. And the path to fulfilling that demand is not comfortable. It asks you to show up when others quit, to speak truth when others stay silent, to walk alone when the crowd turns away. Those with the M carry within them an invisible compass, one that points not just to success but to significance. You were not built for the shallow, your heart beats for something deeper. You can sense when you're off track, feel when you're disconnected, and no amount of external achievement can satisfy you unless your inner self is aligned. This is the paradox of the mark. You may be gifted, but that gift becomes a burden if ignored. The M calls you to rise, to grow, to refine every part of your being until your actions match your essence. It does not reward laziness, nor does it excuse excuses. It asks you to be relentless in your pursuit of mastery, not to prove anything to others, but because your soul knows it was made for more. And mission is not something you choose. It is something that chooses you the moment you decide to live with clarity, courage, and commitment. The mark on your palm is not a suggestion. It is a message written in the language of destiny, calling you to become who you were always meant to be. Through the path of inner mastery and purposeful action, you've been chosen, but will you choose yourself? The signs on your palm, the crescent moon, the M, the lines that weave across your hand like ancient rivers, are not random etchings. They are signals, proof that something within you has been seen, acknowledged, and marked by forces beyond what most will ever comprehend. But that recognition alone means nothing if you do not meet it with your own. Life may place a torch in your hand, but only you can light it. You've been given the map, but only you can walk the path. The universe can whisper, but it cannot move your feet. There comes a moment in every journey where the outer signs are no longer enough, where the question is no longer, what do I have? But who am I willing to become? Many are called, but few answer, not because they lack the gift, but because they never choose to believe in it. They let fear disguise itself as logic. They let doubt wear the mask of humility. They shrink from their own reflection, from the power that stirs quietly beneath their surface, waiting to be claimed. To choose yourself means to stop waiting for permission, to stop comparing your path to others, to stop searching outside for validation that can only come from within. It means standing in front of a mirror, not to see your appearance, but to face your potential. It means honoring the signs you carry by living a life that reflects them. No more waiting for the right time. No more denying what you feel in your bones. The Crescent Moon and the M are not decorations. They are declarations, reminders that you were not made for silence, hesitation, or smallness. But the universe won't force you. It will wait and wait until one day you either step into the life that was meant for you or walk away from it. Having never truly chosen yourself despite all the signs that you were always meant for something more. So now the signs are no longer just markings, they are messages, and those messages have reached you. The Crescent Moon speaks of the deep, silent power within you. The M speaks of the mission you were born to fulfill. Your palm carries a sacred design, not drawn by chance, but by intelligence far beyond the surface. But none of this matters unless you rise to meet what has already been placed within you. The world will try to distract you, to make you doubt, with loving support, to pull you away from the truth that's been sitting in your own hand since the beginning. But now you've seen it. You've felt it. You can no longer pretend you didn't hear the call. This is the moment. The signs have chosen you. But the power only becomes real when you choose yourself.